off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. We'll watch the Portland Trail Blazers in this one as they go up against the Miami Heat here in Miami. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets.
And that game against the Knicks, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Swinging is out there with Grant. Then there's Tamani Kamara. Then it's Avdia. And it's Sissoko in at the shooting guard. And for Miami, Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Powell. And it's Wiggins in at the four-man position. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other. And the fans are the beneficiaries.
Now, Wiggins, following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep. Hero laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hero's got the first points of the night for the Heat.
Well, I love the way Hero was able to work his way to that rebound and make a score out of nothing.
Pass to Kamara. They get it again. Avdia gets the bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now, here's Mitchell. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Hero. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Kamara. Covered by Mitchell. Avdia on the wing. Pass to Klingon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kamara. Second chance effort, and there's a nice layup by Klingon.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop Klingon when he's that close.
Here's Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. Portland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Grant, that's good.
You know, Grant's ability to space the floor is very valuable to this offense.
Pass to Adebayo. Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo passes to Powell. And the drought. The rebound by Grant.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Outside, Avdia. Pass to Klingon. Here's Sissoko. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
With your very own Miami Heat,
Julio Wares checked in for Miami. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Davion Mitchell. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hot Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. And here's Avdia. 17 points in his last outing. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Avdia's got his second bucket. Powell outside. Off the run. The three-pointer is right on target.
An extremely reliable three-point weapon. Powell is taking that every chance he gets.
Klingon finds Avdia. Back to Klingon. From outside the arc, Kamare misses. The Heat trail by 6 to the middle. Here's Hackett. Makes it off the glass.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Kamare. Trent against Hackett. Inside, Klingon. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Klingon's got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Ware. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. 6-point game. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
.40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Klingon. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
The Blazers on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Left side, Avdia. Wide open look here for Murray, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, this shows you that Avdia can do it all, making an effective pass there.
Here's Larson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Portland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
The Heat trail by 9. Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Murray. He's out there with Robert Williams, and it's Yang in at the 5, home in the paint. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Kevin, back over to you.
Good priorities. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Sinks the three-pointer. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Mitchell, he's jumped in for Miami. Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. Well, you look at Ware, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. He's almost automatic.
Mitchell against Sharp. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat. They came away with the victory in the last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
So it's Portland now. Heat knocking down the tray and finished off by Avdia.
Phenomenal drive and finish by Avdia. You know his teammates are loving that one.
Up top, Hawkins. Defended by Avdia. Trailblazers leading by 4. Hawkins with the steal. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Misses the wing 3. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Kamare. Outside, Avdia. Drills the three-pointer. And it's a 7-point Portland lead. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. Jeremy Grant comes in for Sharp. The Heat trail by 10. Here in the second quarter, just over 3.5 minutes played. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It goes on Donovan Clingan. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Out to Powell. Pass to Hero. Here's Hawkins. Sinks the triple. Hawkins has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Here's to Soko. He averages about 5 points a game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times had passed, their seats had grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
Here's Grant after the Heat pick up 2. And the 3 off target.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Hawkins. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 4. Grant on the wing. Again, the miss by Grant.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Portland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Klingon. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Here's Hawkins. He's got 16. Buries the long-range jumper.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's Avdia. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Hawkins. And again, Miami with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Hawkins. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for Miami. What a performance for Jaime Hawkins. He has been the story for the Heat. Why even bring it inside when you've got him on the perimeter? After that quarter, his three-point total stands at 6. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
A few things for them to focus on: more presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And maybe the guards need to crack back, get in there and help out.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
This kind of performance, fans love to see two players going after it one-on-one. I can't wait to see how the second half unfolds.
It's been a fun one to watch so far, Jet, that is for sure. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Jaime Hawkins, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Mitchell. Powell is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
And Portland has possession after the Heat pick up 2. Here's Sissoko. It's hauled in by Hero. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Wiggins. Lays it up. The glass. Wiggins has got the lead up to 4 now for Miami.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now, here's Grant. 5 points in the game. Pass to Avdia. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Klingon. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's just a great job of finishing by Klingon.
The Heat making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. And Klingon no good on that one. In the Miami front office, Stan, hinting at personnel and philosophical changes after last season.
Well, when you win 37 games, there's obviously cause for change. And the Heat are never complacent, Kevin, and they've got no interest in full-scale rebuild.
Avdia, and finished off by Avdia.
Nice show of force by Avdia at the rim, punishing the defense for giving him the open.
Hawkins with the bucket. Hawkins has got 5 points now this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Avdia. Wiggins with some nice D. Miami leading by 7. Powell, the pass to Hawkins. And easy 2 points on the layup. Hawkins has got 29 in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Now Hawkins. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. And it's a 12-point Miami lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside, Avdia. Klingon the screen for Avdia to stop the run, and it's good on the way in. Avdia's got 13 points.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Here's Hawkins, and he banks in the layup.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Checked in for Avdia. Let's see some of the numbers here for Denny Avdia.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Miami leading by 12. On the wing, Hawkins. He's got 31. And the Heat, another 3.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see. They can close it out.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Kamara. He's guarded by Adebayo. There's a screen by Kamara. That shot wide open. 5 points in the game.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Hawkins with the bucket.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Kamara misses. Miami's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. To Stan Moulton. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Shot clock at 6. Grant for 3. Drills it from outside. Grant's got 8 points.
I like the confident response from Jeremy Grant.
Takes the 3. And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. to the inside. And Portland again with the bucket.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Took him no time at all on that one. Jaquez has got 46 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots? Have all been threes. The defense is just giving up paper. Wow.
Grant, that's good.
The answer from Jeremy Grant. He's really grown into that three-point shot.
Hero looking over the defense. Higgins outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Portland, they've got Shaedon Sharpe. Avdia is out there with Murray, and it's Yang in at the center position. Mitchell outside. And the Heat, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Plays it up and banks it in.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. He just served him up.
And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Pass to Larson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, hammers the alley-oop through.
Sharing the ball has become an emphasis for Jovic, and he's increased his assist total.
For 3, Murray connects from three-point range.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Pass to Jovic. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home.
And one of Sharpe's signature moves, the tight handles allow him to create space with ease.
And here is Powell. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Higgins is checked in for the Heat. And a switch here also for Portland. Klingon's checked in. Murray for 3. A rebound by Mitchell.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Sharpe. Buries it from three-point range. Sharpe's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Now, here's Mitchell. Higgins outside, launches it, and it's Portland with the rebound. Sharpe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lets it go with a three. And another three for Portland.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Sharp. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Back to Mitchell. Oh, great touch off the pass.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Shaedon Sharp. He drills the three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Miami leading by 9. Powell fires. Can't get it.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Not that time. It won't go. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Sharp. Shoots the three. The three goes down.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
And that one is good.
Well, they're right to trust Hero in these moments. He's a very reliable scoring option.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Shaedon Sharp knocks down the three.
Well, you could just tell that Sharp was ready to fight for this bucket as much as he needed to.
Now, Hero, tight defense on him. Mitchell! No good from 3. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Sharp on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Down it goes for 3.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
From outside. Crane from outside.
Oh, they give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back-to-back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
Shaedon Sharp connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. 14 feet away, cleared away by Avdia.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shaedon Sharp, it's good.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. It's a 3-point game. Hero down goes.
Well, they really needed a hoop, and Hero steps up.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and for some misses.
And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Portland, Jenny Armby.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. Tamani Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
Now Hero. Mitchell fires, and down goes the three.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range, just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Outside, Grant. Puts one up from 19. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Tyler, these Miami fans, they are so appreciative of the effort that you guys displayed tonight. Talk about what they mean to you.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without these amazing fans right here, so we appreciate you guys. Continuing to support us through the ups and downs, and we appreciate y'all.
Thanks so much, Tyler.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaime Jaquez.